In this episode, we're going to build the actual module for this project, so let's get going with this right now. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak. Now, I'm going to build the module for this, and it's not going to be anything spectacular. It's just going to be 4 sides for it and a piece of plywood on top of it. Now, I showed you in some other videos on model railroading for beginners how to do actual bench work, and you could gain more experience and more knowledge from those also, and I'll put a link to those down in the description. But on this one here, we're just going to assemble this module, and later on when I put the center pieces in there, we're going to be doing the parts for the legs also. But for right now, it's just going to be sitting on some supports where I'll be able to lift it up and work on the bottom. So here we go. I picked up this gizmo a while back, and this is the first time I've used it, and this is how I'm doing my corners. I already did 2 corners on here, and I'm using the pilot drill and 1 1/4 by 8 screws in there. When I was doing my other L girders and everything, I was using the 1x4s on there, but I used 1 1/4 by number 6, which is these right here. But since I have the number 8 pilot drill, I'm going to use the number 8 in these boards right here. And unfortunately, I'm almost out of them. I only got 3 left, so I got enough to do 1 more corner, so that's enough, and I'll have 1 left over. 2 pilot holes evenly spaced on there, and then I'll insert the screws in there, and then I'll take the clamp off. I got my 2 screws in there right now, and all you have to do is just loosen this thing up like that and take it off. I'll show you what the other side of it looks like. You could do corners, and you could also do T's on here. And when I'm doing the inside braces, I'll be able to do it like this, so I can put my piece in there like that. So 1 more to do. I flipped the whole assembly around because I'm right-handed, and it's easier for me to do it this way here. So the last one I did was on this side over here. 1 more to do, and we'll be finished with this part. And like I said before, I'll do the two center braces in there after I figure out where the turnouts are going to go, after I do the track plan on the top. And 1 right here. Right here, and we put the screws in. Done with that. And take this off, and we got us a frame right there. I got the piece of plywood up on top of here. Now, if you remember, they were 2 different sizes, so I had to make sure I had the right one for the ones that I cut the boards for. And what I'm doing is I put a pilot hole in there and put a screw in here in 1 corner so I could square this off and make sure everything on here is square. And so I'll put another pilot hole over here on this side. I'll put 3 on each end, and I'll put some down the middle. That thing moved a little bit, I think. Okay. All right, now I got that flush. Well, unfortunately, I broke the pilot bit that was in the countersink, so I had another 7/64, but the only problem with it is it doesn't have a little flat on it to hold it still, so every once in a while it just spun in the countersink. But I finally got it finished, and you'll see what I did here to finish it up. I got the old bit out of there. I didn't want to leave it in there in case I have to screw something in there at a later time. I see that empty hole there. I say, oh, I could drill that in there now, huh? Okay, so let's try this again. And hopefully I don't break it this time. Make sure this is all flush here. There's that one. I'm going to come here somewhere close to the center and put one in there too. Screws in there, and we'll be all set for this end. There we go. I got the first part finished, and like I said earlier, this wasn't exactly square, but I said I'd deal with it later. I made the frame square, but this part right here, which is going to be in back here in the corner, I'll just have to fill this in right here, and this is going to be the back end. So that's how I dealt with that. This side right here is square, and this is the one that's going to be meeting up with the other module going that way. So there it is right there. Now get the craft paper out, cover that up, and get all my models together and see how I could work this out with a track plan on it. Oh, look, while I'm working on my module right here, I could watch Tom's Trains and Things on the TV. I am at my creative best in the nighttime, and you could see by this, that's what I did. It was late at night, and I started drawing out some plans because you know, when I think about something at night, it's either late at night or when I'm in bed, something comes to my head, and I got to write it down. Otherwise, I'm going to forget about it in the morning. So this next clip here is what I plan on doing in the future. Now, we're finished with the module. You can see by the plans that I wrote up that the next episode is going to be pretty involved. Here's the master plan right here. There's where all three pieces are going to go, and you can see I'm going to have some T-braces that go into the wall like this, and they're going to be supported. Now this isn't 100% yet, but got a shadow right there, but 8 inches up from the bottom I drew that I was going to have, this is a 1x2 and a 1x3, and then I'm going to have a 1x3 block right there, so this 1x3 will screw into this on the side there on an angle and go up to the front of the T-brace, like right in here. Where do I have it? Oh, right here. It'll fit in there. See, I got the screw holes right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it'll fit in there like that, and then this T-brace will go back up against that L girder right here, and in that configuration right there. What else do I have on here? And then I have the T-brace, how I'm going to make it. I'm going to have the vertical or the 1x4 moved back so the vertical will fit underneath there, so I could screw down into it there and then have a brace on the side like I did on the bottom and screw on the side, and then the 1x4 across the top, and then possibly have a 1x3 across the face of everything to keep it at the right spot in the front. And then this is how it's going to look. Actually, this is the part in the corner. I'm going to have an L bracket on either side, and this is the 2x4 piece, and I'll just be able to lift that up. And that's what I plan on doing with these over here. These two 2x6s, I'll be able to lift those up and work underneath it. So that's where we are right now. And what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to make another L girder, because I have to go. I got an 8-foot one coming across here, and then I'll need another 8-foot one over there. Now, since this is 26 inches right here, I might come out another 6 inches over here with the L girder, just in case I want to continue to move this television up some at a later time when I talk Debbie into it, and put some staging over here. That way I'll be able to come straight across. I hope you learned something from this one here. There's not a lot of information. It's just a basic box that I built. But we're going to go into more detail in future episodes. So, until the next time, we'll see you.